Evening, everyone. Welcome to Raging Rolls as we embark on another Candlekeep Mysteries. Hey, everyone. Just going to quickly do one little fix here. Before we kick into it and give a bit of a recap of where we left off and what's coming up this session, I think we have a couple of quick things to get through. I'm going to throw it to you, Dan.
Whoa, why are you throwing it to me?
Okay, I'll take it. It's all right.
Oh,
So
God.
two things coming up, right? One is, don't forget, it's September for Twitch. You get a discount on any subscription you make, whether it's Raging Rolls or another subscription of your choice. Show your creators that you watch some support and give them a subscription. Now's the time. And the other one was, don't forget, you can join our Patreon. There is an increasing amount of content coming out in our Patreon, especially some really cool behind-the-scenes things going on with Finry Flattop. Not to be confused with Finry Flathop, but Finry Flattop from our Call of the Seven Rings campaign.
Oh, look at thank you, Cat.
Good on you, Cat. Hold on.
The OG.
The OG.
And other things coming soon to our Patreon is DM Maddie ran us through Telos session was it last week? Week before?
It was last week. No, last week. Yeah, you guys did great. I loved it.
Something along those lines is going to make its way to our Patreon. So join, sign up, and stand by for that coming to your inbox soon.
And don't forget, we've got a new awesome artwork.
Oh yeah, look at this amazing bit of art. Once I flick this camera off, how good is this piece of art to do with the CDA done by our very own Jared here? Give yourself a pat on the back, Jared. That is awesome work. How good is that? And
I love it.
Do I do the zoom in?
Do the zoom in. Do it. Do the zoom in. They can't hurt us for pictures.
The old reference. How good is that? Such a cool piece of art.
Cheers.
It's so pretty.
All right, shall we get started?
Let's do it. Ready.
So last we left off, our band of adventurers here had just slain a young dragon and amassing quite a hoard of treasure and gold. Finry also managed to pick up a strange sort of amulet. Where that amulet had hanging off it this kind of blue stone, which on closer inspection had like this mist swirling around inside of it. And when you decided to touch that, Finry, a ghost appeared before you. And I'm just going to go through what happened in that experience. Oh, who's giving me some bad noise? Darren, scratching the mic.
I was going to say, Finry doesn't decide to touch anything. It's
Never.
just natural instinct.
So as Finry reached out for it, the air around you all grew suddenly chilly, and a cloud of vapor began to shimmer along around the treasure around you, growing thicker around a nondescript, I'm trying to morph something here. The mist that appears out of this amulet sucks the temperature out of the room and begins to coalesce into a vague form of a young woman, a translucent spirit wearing a servant's uniform and bearing the symbol of a tree outlined by a rising sun at her shoulder. The figure weeps aloud, tears running down her cheeks. She opens her mouth as if to try and speak, which reveals that her tongue is gone. She continues to moan in anguish, and she reaches towards you, Finry. Then the mist shreds away to nothing, and the spirit fades and collapses back into the amulet. It's at that moment, in just being so startled, you drop that amulet, and you hear a thunk. Looking down, you see it has landed on a large leather book.
Hi team. Um, you know what we should do? We should just go retire now and relax. I mean, we have a dragon's horde. We don't have to keep going. And I reach down and pick up the book.
Okay. You pick up this book. What did you do with the amulet? Leave it on the ground or
I'm still,
take it
I'm
with you?
still. No, I'll pick up the amulet as
Okay,
well. Because I can't help myself.
So the book you've picked up is a fairly nondescript looking book. And as you open it, do you open it or not? I'm not going to try and put words in your mouth.
What does the book say?
Well, the title of it is handwritten. And
Okay.
on the first few pages, you can tell that a lot of this book was once blank. As you rifle through it, you can see that only a handful of pages at the end of the book are still empty. The rest are filled with handwriting that, in the first few pages, looks really crude, not rude, over time. But as you go flick through the book and have a bit more of a closer look at it, the writing appears to get more refined and clearer and easier to understand.
Mm-hmm. And what is the story that this book is telling?
As you're looking through, the first few pages are fairly mundane. I guess you see things like repetitive lists of chores to do, activities that need to get done, like errands and things, shopping lists. You see the name Sarah repeated so often throughout the book. You see the occasional page early on in the book which is just the name Sarah written over and over and over again. After a few pages... Oh, sorry.
I was going to turn to the party. Hey guys, does anyone know anyone named Sarah?
As you say that name, again, the mist appears forming around this amulet and the ghost reappears to you. And you just startled by this thing reappearing again in front of you all. It stands there and looks at you. And this figure kind of points to herself.
Are you Sarah?
She swings around to see you, Gary. Starts nodding like crazy and points at herself.
Oh, so we can see this as well?
You can all see this, yes.
Oh, cool.
So she's not ghastly in a ghostly kind of way, trying to frighten. It's like Moaning Myrtle style. I'm here, I'm trying to be noticed.
Yeah, she's as she's pointing to herself, she tries to speak like me, but nothing's coming out. You can't hear anything, but though she's not trying to rush you or frighten you, she's just trying to tell you that she is Sarah.
Is this your book?
She nods again.
I look at her and I look at the book and I look at the party and I'm like, I'm really sorry, but I don't know anyone named Obi-Wan Kenobi. We can't help you. No, we can help you. But it will cost you a little bit though. Is there treasure involved?
The ghost turns to you, Finri, shakes her head, and then just vanishes. And once again, you see that mist swirling inside the amulet.
Oh, well, yes, Merc?
Oh, I will cast Detect Magic on it.
Okay.
And just on the area and see what kind of school of magic this amulet emits. Is it like necromancy or is it like, I don't know, something weird, evil?
So you're on your detect magic, so what comes up is you see a ton of things which sort of give you indication of where that dragon was. Obviously the dragon's carcass, which is still draped over the edge of the platform there, is glowing quite brightly. Apart from, did you guys get any magic items last session?
No.
No.
We got a buttload of money, but we didn't get any magic items.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to give us some magic items, 100%. Like,
I think you may gonna like give us details of what we found next session, which is now. I from memory, but I could be mistaken.
No, I think it was definitely that. We are going to get some magic items. Who has my wand of magic missiles? Did I give that to you, Merc?
You picked up
No, I don't think so.
a couple of potions of healing, a +1 spear, so that starts glowing if whoever's got hold of that. And you see someone who is carrying some boots of striding and springing.
From memory, you might have shared it over Slack
I did.
after the session. Yeah,
Which is what I'm looking at now.
which is why none of us have written it down.
But the amulet itself doesn't appear to give off too much of a glow. Nothing that really picks up on your senses as being a necromantic... I can't even say the word. Words are failing me today. Doesn't resemble necromancy.
I did post also about all the money we got as well. We got a buttload of money.
You did.
And no one responded about the boots, so I'm definitely wearing the boots.
And Finny, as you're flicking through some more of that book, you pick up a few diary entries where you can see that Sarah is kind of describing herself, describing interactions, and she makes mention a lot of this person called Lady Maria. And she kind of really relates to Lady Maria. In so much as that she was her, although it seems as though what you're picking up on is that Lady Maria is the one giving her a lot of these errands to run. But she writes about Lady Maria as though she's also helping and teaching her. Teaching her, how to write, for example.
Is there any mention of a location?
You see mention, or you do see a few bits and pieces throughout the texts that describes something called Yellowcrest Manor.
Ah. Yes, I know exactly where that is.
Can we pop Sarah out at will, or can we utter her name again and see if she
It would seem
apparates?
that's her name. Yeah.
Sarah!
Yeah, same thing happens again. The mist appears and she turns and faces you.
And I'd like to say, who is Lady Maria, but specifically be gauging for a positive or a negative reaction?
She kind of points down towards the book that Finry's holding and urges you to turn some pages.
Turn the pages.
And then when you reach a certain page, she's like, stop. And
I stop.
there's some writing there that kind of, you see, let me try and word this correctly. You pick up on the fact that Lady Maria was a lady of Yellowcrest, and yeah, she was the lady of Yellowcrest, and she was married to this Lord of Yellowcrest, Lord Vialis.
Vialis.
Can we have that name again, please?
Vialis. Viallis. And as she sees you all sort of taking a second look at this Lord Vialis name, she kind of urges you to flick forward a bit more. And just at one of the last entries in the book, this one's got a date on it, whereas many other ones didn't. The date is just over 5 years prior to now.
Wait, so 5 years ago.
Yep.
Okay.
And she seems to be like really concerned or worried about the kind of things that Lord Vialis is up to. And
Is this in Waterdeep or is it somewhere along the Sword Coast?
make a history check.
History. That's my nope. um, Choo. Oh, my foundry's not loading. Oh, there it is. Here it comes. Yeah, that's an 8.
Looking at the names and looking at the symbol on her on her shoulder, you kind of pick up on them. They look familiar, but you can't quite place where they are.
Gary, have you seen this symbol before anywhere? Merc, you too?
Have I seen that symbol anywhere before?
Make a history check. Where are you guys from originally?
Yes.
Yes. I'm from a small village on the outskirts of Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Red Helm Gate.
Red Helm Gate.
Red Helm Gate.
Okay. With
I am
Gary's help.
not from these parts.
However, with Gary's help, you do kind of pick up that, yeah, you remember seeing or hearing about Yellowcrest being a place or a family from Waterdeep. Oh my god, having a shocker.
And like in the years since the Winchester Shield, fully went awesome and rescued Waterdeep because they were so awesome. Are they like, is the Yellowcrest family still a prominent family or?
From your recollection, they're pretty prominent. Yes, the name is well known.
I guess we're gonna go to Waterdeep, guys, and I'll start like just shoveling all the hoard of stuff that we got into the bag of holding.
How close is Waterdeep?
Just before you do that, the ghost of Sarah is still there, and this time she flies towards the book in front of you as you're holding it, Finnery, before you're able to put it down. And as she kind of like disappears into a cloud of nothing, pages open for one of the last ones, and it's actually the final diary entry that reads, as you look at it, you read, "I stole close to Lord Vialis today and saw that he had chalked a circle marked with strange runes across the floor of his study. A puddle spread within the circle and appeared to me as bubbling blood. Lord Vialis stood next to it, motionless, one of his vile books in hand, and muttered something I could not hear. I slipped away quickly, though. I fear he might have heard me this time. I have never been so scared, but I must tell Lady Maria what I have seen. I must."
Sarah?
She reappears again.
It's an awesome party trick, and we can keep doing that.
I hope it is not inconvenient for her.
She looks at you, Merc, and just shakes her head.
Your tongue. Did Vialis do this to you?
She slowly nods.
Did he kill you?
She again points towards the book, and just with a wave of a hand, the last page turns over, and you see that she's drawn a captured image of this circle that she saw, and she's scratched in there some funny looking shapes as well, and she's tried to draw a book as well, and a quick outline of a figure holding a book. And we'll go ahead.
Did the Lady Maria, did she put you in the amulet?
She says no. Nope.
Says no.
Well, she shakes her head.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
She doesn't know where to appear or disappear now.
Does the symbol that she drew, can I kind of see in a religion kind of sense if it kind of has any significance? Just
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana, not religion.
Not religion.
Dang.
Can I assist? I've been around some weird shit
Absolutely.
in Candlekeep. So you can have advantage if you'd like. There, Merc.
Hey Sarah, what's the weather today?
Did it roll?
Yeah, came through as 10.
Cool.
Oh no, my actual phone's piped up.
Hard to make out exactly what the circle means. It looks like you certainly recognize it as having significant importance, but picking up on exactly what the function it has is a bit tricky.
Well, it seems, my fellow Candlekeep detective people, that the mystery is afoot. Not an actual foot, though, because that would be weird. If the mystery was afoot, like, that would be very, like, a massive letdown.
Would not really work here.
No. I mean, you don't really have... Like, you have kind of feet, Merc, but they're more like talons. Anyway, let's get going.
Yeah, Waterdeep could be quite a while. Hey Sarah, order us an Uber.
Didn't the captain say that he was coming back this way? Or maybe the frog people could help us?
We'd still got to get paid.
We do have to be paid. I would like to be paid. I mean, we just made a lot of money.
And you still owe us a lot of wages, Finry.
It's okay. I've got you guys covered. We've got a lot of stuff. I mean, I myself, have actually been taking a salary. All the money's been going towards you guys.
You took the boots.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I walk like 5 feet faster than I usually do.
Okay, so you take all your hoard and you make your way back to the Gripply village. You do see a number of extra Gripply floating around there. And you see also your mate Mitor, who's floating around, sort of getting pats on the back, and a lot of these Gripply folk are trying to talk to him.
Who is Mitor? Was he the captain?
He was a captain.
Why is he getting pats on the back? We did all the fucking work. We had a fucking dragon.
Well, not so much pats on the back, but all these Gripply are running up to talk to him because they haven't seen another soul for a long time.
Okay.
And he sees you, catches your eye, and he walks over and he goes, "Hey, you did it, I hear. You did it!"
Yes, we got rid of the snaky people.
And the dragon.
Damn it,
Dragon? I heard nothing about a dragon.
Oh, yes. It was nothing but a thing. Merc was... He blinded it. And Merc, this is Merc. Hi, Merc. This is Captain...
Jans.
Name I don't remember. Captain Jans.
Good to meet you, Merc. Are you a part of this crazy crew?
It would seem so. They caught me in a tricky spot and got me out of it, and now I am traveling with them for the foreseeable future.
Wow, fantastic. Are you going to be needing a lift back to Candlekeep?
We are, and I'm sure they'll pay you handsomely for our safe return.
Well, we'll see about that. But I'm sure they'll appreciate that you've opened up the seafood route again.
Oh, yeah, the crabs. I hated the crabs.
Have you caught anything to be able to bring back to them?
Have I caught anything?
Yes, isn't that...
No.
No?
No.
Have the Gripply got them?
They're Gripply. I mean, they've still got to repair all the crab nets and crab cages, and get all that things back underway. But now that the auntie are gone, the snake creatures are gone, I'm sure they'll be back onto it in no time.
Yeah.
Minor illusion again, a snake slithering over his foot.
Or he jumps backwards. He didn't get this one, and he tries to stamp on it. Because it's a minor illusion, he can't get it, so he's just jumping on thin end.
Yeah. That's right. Soon enough, the Gripplies will have crabs again, and there'll be seafood. Oh, I'm really tired. That was a thing. Well,
is it? Back to Candlekeep then, or is there somewhere else that I can take you?
How far is Candlekeep from Waterdeep?
A couple of days trip. I'd say about 2 or 3 days.
Team? Do we want to go straight through to Waterdeep or return back to Candlekeep and...
Yeah, no, Waterdeep. Sorry, I thought you said Candlekeep.
No. I mean, like, how far is Candlekeep from Waterdeep?
Oh, right, about 5 days via the ocean, or much longer by the road.
But what is our means of transportation?
Yes. So the captain here has a boat. He can take us back to Candlekeep, our headquarters. Are you going to Waterdeep, Captain?
I am heading further up north on the coast, yes. Why? You have to go to Waterdeep now.
Potentially, but we would like to be paid, and I'm sure you would too. Do a quick layover, like a 12-hour layover. Sleep at the docks.
Well, look, I can go either way. Like, I got errands to run and commerce up north, but if you need to go back, I'm sure I can take care of a few things back on Candlekeep.
Team, Gary, you look like you want to be paid.
Are they not in the same direction?
Yes, they are in the same direction, but Waterdeep is a bit further up along the Sword Coast.
I think we get paid. I think there's this whole Waterdeep connection's not going anywhere quickly.
Yeah,
It would be a shame to pass by and not go in.
Is Bonnie going to come with us, or is she going to stay and help rebuild the Gripply village?
So, as far as I understand the map, you are slightly north of Candlekeep now.
Mm-hmm.
Waterdeep is much further north. So to go to Candlekeep, you'd have to go south, then back, then up.
I don't know. I don't have a map of the Sword Coast, so I don't know where anything is. So, well, I do actually have a map of the Sword Coast, but it's out in a different room. So, okay. Well, I don't know. We can continue this on. I mean, we did get. This is all very quiet away from the captain. We did get, a bit of pay from the Horde. We do have quite a lot of money, We could just go to Waterdeep and circle back to Candlekeep.
Yes, but Fenry, there's also the case of all the back pay that hasn't been paid.
You guys have been paid. I've paid you, Gary. I haven't paid Merc yet. I mean, I did divvy up the stuff. I did divvy up the money. It is all in the chat on Video Ninja. So, and then there's all the art and gems and stuff that we need to sell to make money off of.
I tell you what, Fenry.
Yes.
For every day that we're not getting paid for this job,
we took down a dragon. I gave you so much money. We got what?
It's
over 1,000 copper pieces each.
It's written into the contract, Fenry, about the spoils being divvied up.
That is literally not in the contract. I would know. I did not. I wrote the contract, so I would know.
Anyway, I was going to suggest deferred pay, but with interest.
For Candlekeep, we'll send a message to Candlekeep.
Yeah.
Because they were going to pay us for this mission to get their seafood.
Yeah.
And
so,
then who knew
mission accomplished. We've been waylaid.
Yes. However, great loss was incurred. Yes. This is great. I will begin writing a letter of post hence.
Where are you heading then, lads?
Does this world, does this universe have the concept of fast money transfer? Can we have them? Can we have the gold wired up to Waterdeep?
Probably as fast as the horse can ride.
They got message and things like that. Maybe there's this whole accounting system that is behind the scenes where they're like, I owe someone this amount of money, you pay them, take it from your books.
I don't know.
It makes sense.
It does, yeah.
All I can do is that if you're going north to Waterdeep, when I return to Candlekeep, I'll let them know that you're on your way back to collect. I can try to let them know that you're waiting for something up north of Waterdeep, but I don't know if they have those means.
Onwards to Waterdeep.
Let's go to Waterdeep. Okay. And you know what? Waterdeep's a nice big city. We're probably going to be able to find somewhere to sell some of the other stuff that we got.
What did the spear do?
Oh yeah, who wants a spear? Do you guys use spears? I don't really use a spear. I'm more of a psychic ninja dude.
What does it do?
It says it's a +1. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but it says +1 spear.
It says it on the stuff.
It's on the tin.
Oh,
It's been scratched in with a little knife. It says +1.
I'm not very strong, but I could perhaps throw it and take advantage of my dexterity.
Then it's yours, Merc.
Merc,
An onboarding gift.
welcome. Turn away
Hang on, wait,
quickly, and I just carve CDA into the side of the staff, into the side of the spear, and I'm like, Merc, welcome to the CDA, and I present it.
Oh, thank you.
Mito leans forward and he's like, oh, I was about to
Like
say
that.
that, that a spear's really good for getting some fish if you're ever short of dinner. Especially off the side of a boat. Just saying. Could have used it.
Does
That's
the spear
okay.
also say Dick Nipples somewhere on it?
It does actually. Very small, but it says dick nipples on it. I also we got some potions, guys. We've got a regular one and 2 very good ones. The DM told us earlier.
Yes, 1 potion of healing, 2 potions of supreme healing.
Yes. So do you want to divvy them up?
I was going to suggest Gary grabs one, so he can do super mobile EMT.
All right. Well, let's give you a really strong one. Gary, you can also have not Gary. Sorry, Merc, you can have another strong one, and I'll just take an easy, regular one.
Sure, that sounds good.
And that way, everyone's covered, at least here. Bonnie, we'll see you back in Candlekeep, or if you need us, we'll be in Waterdeep. Hey, that rhymes.
I'm going to try and do Bonnie's voice. Oh, hi, that's fine. I'll be here when you need me. I'll just help them get set up again.
Bonnie, you can collect payment.
Oh, no. Payment must go through management first.
You know what, Gary? I might try and do that.
No.
I'll go find the avowed and I'll tell them that we solved the day, saved the day here in the Encrypted Village, and maybe they'll pay me, and I'll see you about it later, Gary.
Gary.
If you leave Bonnie, I'll fuck you up. I have skills. I find you.
A good manager is able to delegate tasks. So
yeah, and that's why I delegate. Yep, totally. It's just like.
Mito leans forward and is like, well, look, I'm going to head back to my ship and get some things ready to go then. And but if you've got anything else to do here, that's fine. Otherwise, I'll be there waiting for you.
Do you have anything, or is there anything here in the village that I can get that will help me with my seasickness?
I don't think so. These are all kind of sea-going creatures. I don't think they're going to have anything to try and... Well, try this, and he hands you a small bottle of whiskey.
Yep, that'll do it.
I want that back, Henry.
What back?
You shouldn't have done that.
It's only like a flask size, just a little one. Little pocket flask.
That's alright. Fingery's a halfling. He's only ever had ale. He's never had hard spirits before, so this should be interesting.
It's
Are you drinking from it?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll see you shortly. You're coming with me now.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's get this done. We can have a sleep on the ship. We've had a time. We killed a dragon. I killed a dragon. We killed a dragon.
Okay. You make your way back to the ship. There's a number of Gripply folk out there on the docks, on the crab maze, trying to repair the different jetties and things, and rebuild the crab nets and get some bait and things ready to go. They all kind of mutter to themselves and look at you with big eyes of admiration as you walk by.
Remember, it was a CDA that helped you. Anyone needs any help, contact the CDA. We'll be there in a jiffy. We are the best. Yes.
Lots of them just look at each other and sort of give confused looks. Many of them don't speak common. But,
I start handing out business cards.
I'm sure you do. So you make your way to the ship, and on there you find it's pretty well maintained. It's in good repair, even though there was the last time there was incidents with snakes, jars of snakes. That's right. And you set off. Meteor's like, right, I need you lot on the ropes. I've only got my skeleton crew still, so I need you all to pitch in.
Oh, yes, but so tired. We just killed a dragon. I mean, can't we? We haven't even rested yet. We literally just killed a dragon like 5 minutes ago.
Look, I'm not gonna let you sleep here before we get moving. Let's get moving, set sail, and then have a sleep. I've got Max here who can help out as well.
Max? Who's Max?
Let me just enable Max.
Enable Max? What? Is that like a shipfaring term?
I believe he means able seaman.
There he is.
Is he the best seaman?
He's the most able.
Salties.
And
I was waiting for it, Dan. I was waiting for it.
He's so white and sticky.
It's the salt. It's the salt.
Oh, hello there.
He's good friends with Roger the cabin boy.
Hello there. Maximilian.
just to throw back, you guys know each other.
You can.
Oh,
It's,
yeah. Finry doesn't remember.
You're so funny, just Finry pretending like you don't know me. Always the joker.
Oh yes. No, I remember you, Max. We met when we did the thing. Yes.
Yes.
What was
What?
the thing we did?
You guys know each other.
Yes, we're old friends from somewhere.
Finry would never forget a face like this.
Nope, never forget.
Right then,
I
this
look
journey
over
will be
at- I
even
look
easier.
at Gary, and I'm just like, huh?
When the CDA was first being put together,
Yes.
one of its founding members, Maximiliano of House Messiniti, and you think you can try and jip me out of that?
No. I was just testing your
Again,
knowledge to see
classic
how much you
Finry,
changed.
ever the joker.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that you disappeared for quite a few sessions, at least 10.
Yes, well, I was back with my family. Running the family estate is quite a dilemma.
Well, I've been running the CDA because no one else was around. So,
Well,
We've had a fair amount of staff turnover. We give them new uniforms. They're red, and those guys just don't tend to last very long, or get squished.
sounds like people who take themselves way too seriously. Too seriously.
why would
What
anyone
we
ever do
need
that?
is a firm drink and a good chat about some of these. But is there a task at hand? What are we being put together for here?
Captain.
What?
Oh,
Captain.
My captain.
Well, Max, you know where we're going. These people here, the what do they call them, the CDA or something ridiculous. They're on the way up to Candlekeep, and I know that you want to get up there, up to Waterdeep, and I know you want to
Yes.
get up there at some point as well. No
Yes,
time
yes,
like the
yes.
present, right?
Present is a fantastic time. Have a few drinks, get into our cups, talk about all the things you've been adventuring, and head back to the Candlekeep. Fantastic idea.
All right. I think that we can just spend a little bit of the afternoon getting moving, and then We'll just bunker down for the evening. You all look pretty exhausted. And then we'll keep going tomorrow, yes?
Hell yeah.
Excellent idea, Captain. Excellent
I'll,
idea.
I'll once stuff is done, I'll get Max, Merc, and Gary all together, and toast to the CDA and fill him in because I now have a flask of whiskey. So
Excellent. Max has always got some wine with him, so he'll bring along like a small cask of wine. Bring that along for the group. Make sure everyone's got a drink.
Okay. Well, everything gets sorted out. The sails are up. Things are flowing nicely. It's a fairly calm evening with a steady breeze helping the ship sail smoothly north along the coast. You all find yourselves having that quiet, reminisce moments and having a sip of a few whiskies and wines before heading off to find rest below deck.
I will also pull Max aside. Like, Max, it's been a while.
It has. Very long.
You disappeared before you were able to be paid
Well,
for your help in our first adventure.
not that I would ever knock back money, but the estate, when it looking after, is it's substantial and it requires a keen eye. If there's money left, that's not a problem. What sort of money are we talking about here? A few copper, silver?
No. Well, I've got.
Yes.
I'll hold out 10 platinum pieces.
Ah, excellent. Drinking money. Fantastic.
Yes, drinking money, and not enough to really impact someone who hasn't really had a lot ever in their entire life. Will probably pay off their house 1,000 times over. But yes, but that is for you.
Excellent.
Now,
That seems
Cat,
like
you can't
you'd
say I
be
don't pay
very-
people.
Sorry?
Sorry, I was saying the Cat that see, I do pay people.
Just months later.
Months later. You've been living off the interest on that 10 platinum.
That's why it's 10 platinum and not like a gold piece.
Compound interest right there.
But no, how have you been? It's been a while.
Oh, it's been good. Look, there was some issues with the family. They were upset with me that I'd taken off to join the CDA and spent a lot of time away from them. There was a bit of illness in the family. There was a nasty virus going around. It was turning everyone's fingertips brown, and their fingertips were falling off. It was quite disgusting. Very hard to do things on a winery with no fingertips, or risking fingertips falling into the wine. It just major dramas. But look, a lot has been sorted. We got the fingertip stuff sorted. Brilliant idea. John Glovesmith invented this thing called a glove, and that would stop the fingertips falling into the wine. You see, it's just
Are you guys drinking wine right now?
No, I'm drinking whiskey, and we're on the open sea, and just the constant mention of fingertips falling off is Finry's not having a good time right now.
I
He's
minor
slowly
illusion
screwing
the tip of a finger into Finry's whiskey.
up.
Just as he goes to take a sip, and it appears like right in front of him, and as if it's just disappeared in.
Just the tip going, right?
Just the
Just put the tip in. Ah, my good man. I pat him on the back. I'm like, it's fine, as long as you don't swallow.
Moving on.
Look,
My goodness.
and the group, speak of many of these red-shirted individuals falling by the wayside. Have you been through some danger?
Yes, we have been continuously, doing solving mysteries across the Sword Coast. We went to a different dimension. We met some Fae beings. We took them out.
Hold on. That's solving some like small town issues. A bucket goes missing. There's a hole in my bucket.
Oh no!
My axe is all blunt, Delilah. And your other dimensions and Fae beings. Hold up.
Yes.
Hold up a second.
Yes, no. And we recently even killed a dragon.
I just pat him on the back, Max, like in a really solid thump back. Aha, Finry, good one. Killed a dragon. Very good of you.
Yep, we've been making a name of ourselves. I don't know if you saw, but we actually have business cards, and the business card is literally the art that that Jared did. I was like, see, this is us, CDA. And you flip it over.
This is exceptional.
Yes.
Who's put this fine piece together?
I don't know. Someone paid them some money and they made it for us.
Look at the raised lettering.
Yeah. If you fill the bottom of the business card in raised but like not inked it, like bumps, it just spells out dick nipples.
This one even
Very softly.
This one even has a watermark.
It's how you know it's authentic.
Love it. Well, this is fantastic. It sounds like you've been living quite the adventure at the moment. I can't tell you how frustrating it's been being stuck back on the estate, taking care of sick and ill family, and fingertips up to my eyeballs. It's just insane. Look, what are you doing on your way back up to the
not much. I mean, you seem busy. We don't want to bother you. We don't want to burden you.
Oh please! I've gotten out of the confines of the estate for a week or two at least. This is at least I can do is have something to do. That's why I'm down here looking at the boats trying.
Oh no, but it looks like you're having a lot of fun on the boat, and there is a lot of stuff you can learn from the captain. He seems like a genuine person. I mean, you don't have to come with us.
Gary slaps Max on like the upper chest. And I go, "Hey, watch, cool party trick. Hey, Sarah."
Oh shit! Fuck.
There appears whoever's holding the amulet. Who's going to spot that?
I had it like in my pocket, like in my inside coat pocket. So
this ghost just jumps out of Finry's pocket.
I'm like, Max, ask her a question.
Max, at the sight of this, like Sarah and everyone jumping, just automatically casts a shield. Just pops it up in front of him. So are we good? Who am I asking a question here?
She won't hurt you. She can't speak though. Yeah, no. You can only ask like yes or no questions. She can't speak.
These guys really kill a dragon, you piece of mist.
She looks around at you, Max. Looks back at the others just to confirm that this is okay. Looks back to you and nods.
Right. Impressive.
She can tell no lies.
I look at Gary and I'm like, back to Sarah. I'm like, are they keeping you against your will?
No,
you've chosen to be the magic 8-ball of this group.
She shakes her head.
No,
and,
okay.
I
was concerned there for a moment.
Who's got the book?
I've got the book also.
Okay, she knows where it is at all times, and whereabouts is it on your person?
You don't want to know. No,
I don't want to say
it's
it.
in my other
She indicates the word gooch.
No, it's in my other jacket pocket. I've got a lot of pockets. I'm a rogue. I've got pockets on for days.
The ghost kind of forms back into this strange mist and darts back inside Fenrir's other pocket and then kind of knocks at the book before it falls out onto the ground, or unless someone catches it.
Oh, I'm a rogue. I'm very dexterous. I'm very fast.
Turn back around to Gary. Whoa, what's going on here, Gary? There's a mist coming out of his chest. There's a book falling on the ground, and he moves exceptionally quickly.
It's all kind of related.
That sounds very Alabama.
Ding 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 ding.
I'm not sure I know your opinion.
But no, we have a new mystery.
Well, this is intriguing.
It doesn't pay though.
This one involves demon cults or drawing shit on the floor and summoning evil spirits.
Yeah, it does sound like a very dirty mystery, drawing on the floor and blood and stuff. Is there? If it doesn't pay, what's the get here?
And you see Sarah, because she's still floating around, look at you, Max, and just kind of plead with you. You see the eyes, like, just please. And the book flicks open to a particular page, which starts to describe things around not just Lady Maria, but the fact that there were three children in the house. and they were all having such a good time, but they were all scared of something.
Was she one of the children, or Sarah? Are you one of these children?
She shakes her head. The pages flick to another area, and there's you see the name Malik, and then the page is flipped to another page, and she just points out the name Janice, and then the pages flick again to another page earlier on, and there's the name Tiana.
Are
these Lady Maria's children?
Sorry, what was your question, Mo?
Oh, are they your children?
She shakes her head, looks at you, Gary, and nods her head.
So these are children of Maria and Vialis.
Shakes her head profusely.
See? Very, very good at solving mysteries.
Did you work for the Lady and Lord?
She turns to face you, Merc, and nods.
Or you like a help or servant?
Yeah, and she kind of mimics polishing something.
And what were you being taught in exchange? Writing?
Yeah, she nods and points down at the book, which flicks open to one of the earlier pages where her handwriting looks like a young child's, and then it starts to get neater over time.
Magic? And I do minor illusion and sort of fireworks off the top of the finger. Pew!
She looks confused and shakes her head.
Max is from this place and has, an Italianish kind of background, and these names are kind of sounding. Maria's very Italianish, right? Would a history check? Would I know any of these names? Would they be, back in the family, or?
I don't know if a place called Italy exists in Forgotten
Yeah,
Realms.
I don't know if there even exists. But are they of nobility? These people, would I know them?
Make a
If
history
they're
check.
of nobility, they have servants. That's a chance that they're Max Milano from the upper echelons might have some sort of history of knowing them a little bit.
Make a history check.
These guys are from the Sword Coast. You might be from the Boot Coast.
I think there are a number of people in this world where they have this deformity in their hands where they cannot.
It's better like this.
Something similar.
I giggle until I go to family events and see half my family.
With your 17, you're looking at the names. You do spot the name Yellowcrest as being like a Lady Maria Yellowcrest, and you also notice the emblem on the ghost's shoulder, which is that of a golden tree. And you remember that's a well-known established family. The Yellowcrests from Waterdeep. You also pick up on the fact that that jogs something in your memory. Look at me doing it now. And you remember that you've heard speak of the Yellowcrest Manor before, and you remember that it's somewhere in Waterdeep's North Ward.
In the North Ward?
Yes.
Where are we in timeline in the events of Waterdeep from our campaign 1 with the Winchester Shield? Are we before the events of that, where the North Ward was overrun and stuff, or post the events of that?
Oh, this is an interesting question. I want to say well before all that, because
cool.
there's no way I could try and figure out how to put everything that happened into this.
Okay, cool. That's what I was thinking you might head towards. No dramas there.
So what you're saying is we can't kill Xanathar,
Well, he's
or
not
we
dead.
break the timeline.
You broke the timeline.
I mean, Jez got to do some magic if we do. That's all. Maybe it was Zenadiah, his brother or something.
Xanatharia?
Yeah.
Xanatharia.
Well, I mean, you guys have obviously noticed the crest on the shoulder, right? And I point to Sarah's shoulder.
Yes, we did definitely notice
course.
it.
Yes, excellent, fantastic, and you know exactly where to go to find out a little bit more about that. It's very
Yeah,
Oh,
100%. Yeah,
no
definitely.
worries.
Yeah.
And have you booked in advance already to arrive there?
Well, that's why we're on the ship. They're gonna dock, and then we'll be into Waterdeep.
I believe
Yes, but
Gary
heading
doesn't know,
to the
so you
North
may as
Ward.
well tell Gary.
I mean, heading to the Northward, you'd send a message in advance to make sure that they're well prepared for your arrival, correct?
Why would they do that? They should welcome us with open arms. We are the legendary CDA.
Of course, but often some of your roguish features, not always as adept in some of these things. Finri, are you honestly, you do know exactly where you're going in Waterdeep, right?
100%.
Excellent. I turn to Gary and I'm like, give Gary the eyebrows. Do you actually know where you're going, Gary, or not?
Sure.
All right, excellent. Look, why don't we just all agree that you definitely know that we need to go and visit the Yellowcrests? Yes, in the North Ward in Waterdeep, correct?
We knew, yeah, exactly. That was the entire plan.
Excellent. No, I mean this talk on nods of Maria and Vialis and the kids. This is a well-known family. The yellow jackets, the yellow crests on the jackets.
Yes,
We're just
yeah,
cross examining the witness by
Yes,
showing
yes,
that all
very
of her
much.
facts are correct.
Yes.
And
Sarah, are the kids still alive?
She starts to go really scared, but shakes her head no, and then disappears.
I mean, Max, are you sure you want to come with us? I mean, you look like you're having a really good time here on the boat.
Finri, I'm confused. There's no payment to split, and there's an opportunity for me to, go in front and take the brunt of any force that comes, and allow you to, deftly sneak up on someone and take them.
No, I'm just saying, like, you went away once, and then, now you come back, and you want to join us again, and just want to make sure that, like,
look, if you're going on an adventure,
for
it sounds
the long run.
fantastic. It's a lovely opportunity.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're in it for the long haul, like,
Oh,
not
for
to
at least the next
just
2
disappear
weeks.
again.
At least the next 2 weeks. As I said before, I've got this reprieve from my current duties. The fingertip situation is sorted. The health of the manor is back on track. The wine is going out. So, for at least the next 2 weeks, I'm around.
Yep, and you'll, like, obviously, I'm in charge, right?
Of course. Why
Yes.
would I think any other way?
No, just wanted to make sure. Like, make sure there was all
I look
clear
at
before.
Burke, I look at Gary. I look at Sarah, and I give them the old.
I just want to make it absolutely clear here as well. Like, if we're talking ranks,
No.
I am assistant to the.
Mm,
Yes, Gary, you are the assistant to the assistant manager of the CDA.
And under my
Exactly.
breath, I go, and Bonnie can fuck right off.
Yeah, well, currently Bonnie's in here, so that means you have stepped into her role. While
No, hang on, wait, what? No.
You've stepped into her role. Think of it like a
Fulfilling
fulfilling.
the role. That's
Yeah,
not her
secondment.
role.
while she's not here. It's
not
secondment.
No.
While they're like going on about the assistant too and secondaments, I saddle up to Merc and I'm like, Merc, what rank have you taken, or been given, or assigned, or seconded, or conquered? Or
To be
impregnated?
honest, I have not really paid attention because it seems a bit nonsensical. But I know that when I'm healing, they look at me as if I am the leader in a way, and they look quite grateful.
What every ship needs is more leaders. I've often found very, very helpful. Would you like some wine, Merc?
Oh, if you are offering, that would be
Produce another little goblet and fill it up with some of the wine from the cask. Some of the finest. Never travel without it. It's fantastic. Here, get this in. And I offer Gary, kind of just while they're fighting, I just kind of push a bit into Gary's face while he's doing stuff. And, Finry's smashing down the whiskey.
Gary's a couple of wines deep already. You're just stoking the fire.
I have a question. Because Merc has a beak, how does he drink his wine?
With a straw.
on the side.
He's like birds. He's like puts his beak into it and just like swishes around for a bit.
I imagine it's more just like on the side. You have to like pour it in quite deftly.
So he gets a few drops, but a lot of it just runs across his face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying not to spill this. Fine.
No, it's fine.
Fine.
You've been in captivity, and we rescued you, and so it's been a bit. Like you've been through a time, Merc, and we want to make sure that you're okay.
Oh.
You all right? You good?
I'm very, very fine.
Yeah, yeah. Gary, you good? Yeah? You have a good time? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just belligerent now.
Max, thank you. I think.
Gary's now just like, hey, watch me do a handstand. Or a flip. Watch me do
I can do that too.
Watch me do monk shit while I'm several cups in.
I'm like climb up on some crates, and I'm going to do a backflip off the crates.
Give me an
In
acrobatics
imitation
check.
of Gary.
It's a competition.
All right, acrobatics off. I think if you're both in drinking,
Acrobatics
disadvantage.
off. Oh, disadvantage.
Not that you'll
What?
have disadvantage. I would just rolled that 3.
That was me. Here it
Maybe
comes. Oh, what's going on here? Hang on, my D&D Beyond just had a freaking snip. Give me a second.
12.
12's the number to beat, which you can't beat it, Henry.
I already
It's got a
rolled a
plus
10.
7 to acrobatics, though.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm dexterous as fuck.
So you both
That's
jump
right.
up on these crates and
I'll take
start
10.
flipping around, but you know, Gary's flips are just a little more held together than Finnery, and Finnery lands not too badly, but just like not perfectly. You know those moments when you land with your legs too straight and it just jars your legs?
Ow.
One of those things. Whereas Gary lands and then takes a bit of a stumble backwards, but manages to do the gymnastics pose and lands the landing.
With-
Sticks
with
to
a
it.
I
wobble.
told you I could do the flippy thing. I told you. I knew I could do it.
Gary drops down, goes full battered sav, and then does the worm.
Oh, it's a dance off now. You got me. Okay, let's do it, and I'm gonna do it as well.
All right. Give me whatever rolls you want for that one. Acrobatics or athletics?
A disadvantage or just not? Disadvantage?
Absolutely a disadvantage.
Nah, this is performance for
Yeah.
Gary, which is not as high, but oh no, that's a solid 6.
Yeah, no, sorry.
18.
I do not stick the landing with the battered sav,
No.
and it causes great discomfort. And instead of doing the worm, it's just like writhing around in pain as I landed on my nads.
Whereas Finnery's moves are a little more smooth this time. And meanwhile, Max and Merc, what are you guys doing while these two are trying to show off?
Holding up cards.
Max is just chugging the wine, taking it all in. Very non-judgmental. Everyone's doing a great job. Well done, everybody. It's lovely. It's very good. It's great to see.
Meteor comes down and it's like, what on earth is going on here? You're supposed to be
I'm
helping me
wondering.
read this thing.
We're sailing. We're having some fun. It's good. It's good.
Oh
it's
my
good.
god, as long as you're going to be right to sail in the morning. It's just...
Oh yeah.
Where's my whiskey, Finnery? He reaches out to try and take it back and have a swig.
No, it's already in the pocket. As soon as he says whiskey, it's in the pocket. It's gone. The flask is gone. It's just a bit.
I told you I want that flask back!
Oh yes, I'll give it to you. Get morning or something.
He pulls out another one from another pocket and just has like a long swig anyway. That's my favourite one, Finnery.
Oh yes, I'm sure it is. It's very nice. I seem to have misplaced it at the moment.
I'll leave you to it, but don't stay up too late. It's going to be another big day tomorrow.
Oh, wait until he's gone. It's like, holy shit, this guy here think he's gonna probably kill me because I'm keeping this flask. He gave it to me. All right. Well, I think bed, Gary.
He seems pretty
Gary?
serious. Yeah, he seems pretty serious about sailing tomorrow. I'd rather not do that sporting a hangover.
Really, I can keep going. Like I'm a halfling. I'm pretty good with. I can hold my liquor. I'm very, very good.
Is
That's
the,
why.
is the ship just still anchored? Like we're not on the.
No,
we're not
you've been sailing this whole
I've
time.
been sailing. Cool.
Yeah, but it's smooth breeze. It's going fairly well. Nothing too crazy.
Cool. Well, I might find my hammock and get well acquainted.
Oh, you got a hammock? Damn it! I just slept in the cargo bay last time.
Well, I don't have a hammock. I'm assuming that is what these sailors typically sleep in.
You guys didn't buy some cabins? You seem like you're well thought for money. Why don't you just buy access to a, like a ship's executive cabin?
The captain's cabin.
Well, the officers' cabins.
Well, he
Yes.
did say that there was a skeleton crew, so there may be some spare ones.
Crew of skeletons? That doesn't seem right.
Too many beers for you, whiskeys, Mr. Skeleton's crew.
Just in the periphery of Finry's vision, I minor illusion a small halfling skeleton who's just like hauling ropes or something. No one else can see it. It's just
Hold out the whiskey to it. Can you even drink this? Like, will it just go straight through you, or?
poof. I make the illusion disappear, so it just looks like you're talking to no one.
That's how I usually feel.
That's enough, Finry.
No, I'm good. We can keep going, guys. We can keep going. This is fun. We're reconnecting with Max, and we're celebrating our win. We killed a freaking dragon. We killed a dragon. It wasn't scary at all. We were very brave. Everyone was very brave, and it was awesome.
Are we preparing for is there any other big thing before we kind of go to bed for the night, Jez? Or no?
Well, no. I mean, the night is yours.
So,
You can party on, or you can rest up.
pretty on we.
Party on Garth.
I mean, Max would definitely, if it legitimately being confirmed that these guys killed a dragon, Max would crack open the good wine and sit down for a couple of glasses to hear the detailed story.
We got some scales and stuff, didn't we? Someone did Bonnie do the survival check? Bonnie did the survival. She took some of the stuff from the dragon. I'm pretty sure.
A tooth?
A tooth, yes, that was in the bag of holding. I'm just gonna say, correct on if it wasn't. Oh yeah, this is a dragon tooth. This is the tooth of a dragon. We killed it. It was awesome. Gary punched it. It was like, Wah! The dragon was like, oh no, stop punching me, Gary, stop it. Oh, it's awful. And Merc blinded
exactly
it.
like that.
It was exactly like that. And Merc blinded it, and we stabbed it in the brain a lot, and it died and was dead. And it was quite terrifying. You should have been there. You should have been there for a lot of things. We took out some hags, and you should have been there.
It sounds a lot more adventurous than fingertip drummers I've been dealing with.
There's a lot. It's the tooth. It's the tooth of the dragon. It's the tooth of the dragon.
To the dragon.
The tooth of the dragon. It's the tooth. I'm trying to hand it out to him, and I'm like, yeah, it's right here.
Minor illusion, just a fingertip sort of scraping its, like inchworming its way along the top of the table.
Oh, that's cool.
No, guys. Anyway, we've got a day tomorrow. I'm gonna. And Peter just falls asleep at the table.
Honestly, love it.
If you all fall asleep, then give yourselves a long rest. As the night passes uneventful, apart from a slight bit of rain starting to drizzle down through the evening.
Before we go to sleep, I would use the disguise kit that I've got to whack a giant handlebar fake mustache on Finry. Like, it's probably stuck on there a bit.
Schmort.
Excellent.
My passive perception is 17, though.
when you're asleep,
Yeah, when you're asleep, what is it?
super
though?
drunk.
It's still 17 as a passive perception. I mean, I can roll a perception check.
You've got to beat 72. You can get to 72, you're sorted.
15. What's your sleight of hand, Gary?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in D&D Beyond. Not.
And how drunk is he? Is this also a disadvantage?
Also a disadvantage to see if you can even draw something reasonable.
Oh no, it's actually Harry.
Well, what are you doing? A minor illusion?
No, this
No.
is actually using a disguise
Disguise
kit.
Oh, disguise kit.
So,
Okay,
but
sorry.
if he has
With-
to stand
like,
up and sit there and do it and stuff, and he's been drinking as well, I think just
Oh, it's definitely at disadvantage. You guys have been boozing up.
Oh, it doesn't look good.
No, this
It
is to
was
see
never
if you can,
decided.
this is to see if you wake him up or not.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
Come on. Still at 18. So you've got this wonky horsehair, like Fu Manchu.
The wonky donkey looking thing.
There are a few moments where you're trying to glue this thing
Yeah.
on, and Finry's like twitching and stuff. You feel like he's almost awake, but you're giggling and carrying on, and you just proceed until it's all done. But yeah, it's definitely like lopsided and long on one side.
Are there any guns on the gun deck? Yeah, like cannons.
Oh, that's a good question. No, this is a merchant vessel. Would there be guns on a merchant vessel?
Be some protection.
There can be some don't.
Weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I want to ascertain if there was like a magazine with like gunpowder that I could bribe a sailor to give me access to, maybe like a small cask of gunpowder or something, a few pouches.
A hogshead.
You find, like, if you
There's
make
a
your
lot.
way down to the gun deck, you do find there's 2 cannons. There are 2 there, and you do find some leftover gunpowder for lighting fuses.
Enough to make a bit of a bang.
Enough to make a bit of a bang, yeah.
Well, if there's nobody about, I will go in and just kind of take it. Just subtly. But if
Okay.
there's people about, then I'll bribe or offer money.
No, all yours. There's no one around. No one down there. It's
Sweet.
okay. You've acquired something explosive. The morning comes. The rain is thicker now. Uh-oh, my mouse has stopped working. There it is.
what a. Like the mustache has like gone from like his face like all the way out. It's like on the side of his face now. What a. Whew. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm going to go and throw up. I walk upstairs.
This is weird. Just as a quick aside, my cursor on my computer has disappeared. It still works, but I just can't see it.
Ah,
Be
Interesting.
very still.
Not helpful at all.
Decisions based on movement.
It rolled high on the stealth check.
It really has. This is not helpful.
we could walk you on for like where you need it to be.
I can kind of guide it now. Just trying to turn the lights back on for you all.
While Finry is spewing over the side of Mr. Finry, are you good and sober?
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's all that I really should have eaten with the drinking. Oof.
Yeah, we kind of skipped supper there. I got this for you. I figured that you'd probably make most use of it, and I hand Finry in whatever form it takes a measure of gunpowder.
Like, it's like
I'm guessing it's like a
all the-
pouch of it. What do you reckon?
Yes.
what is? I open it up and I. Oof.
Don't
Ugh,
put
hang
it
on.
near
What?
any flame unless you, intend on making a mess. But I thought you might make best use of it.
Merc, thank you. Finry's a little bit aghast because he's never actually really received anything from anyone that he hasn't had to work for. Like, thank
You've
you.
got
This
our
is.
loyalty, you bloody.
But when did you actually give me something? Finry just gives nothing but love, but nobody ever gives him anything. Thank you, Merc. This means a lot. It'll come in use. Just I assume when it ignites, it'll cause quite a rather large boom or danger.
I am no pyrotechnics expert, but I assume it will, cause some damage.
All right. Well, just make sure you're not near it. I'd hate for anything to happen to you. Thank you.
Well, that's up to you now. That's why I asked if you were sober. I wasn't going to give it to you last night.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I would definitely use this not on max. I would definitely use it in the state of combat. Obviously.
Yes. Well, I didn't mention Max, but sure.
While you're chatting, give me a group perception check.
Group perception check. Right, roll. Pachow!
This is going to be impossible.
25.
To keep around.
25.
Nat 20, but 21 total.
Okay.
A dirty 10.
So, Finry and Max, you both hear and feel a small thud. And then another. And then another. And you hear Mito call out, "Shit, they're coming up! Get your arms ready!"
What? Arms? My arms, sir.
I can't start combat because I can't see the mouse. This is shit.
Is this a good time to take a break?
Yes, this is a great time to take a break. Good call. We'll be back in a few minutes, everyone, while I try and sort out the tech issues. It's just gone. Tech break. Back soon.
Oh!
Ah?